So we looked at the which command. So there's another command called where is. It is very similar to which, but it gives a little more information. Say for example, we tried the which Java, and it showed us this is the location of the binary of the Java. This is a path to that Java executable. If I do a where is Java, so it will give me the path as well as some more information on other places where this Java executable or Java file or Java like files exist. So this is, for example, a zip file. It is showing me where this Java what is appearing. And so where is can be used again with a bunch of things. So here, for example, I did where is ls, and it tells me the ls binary is in bin ls, and then it also looks through and tells me there is a ls man, which means the manual file in this location. So they are kind of similar. And which and where is, I tend to use which more because I just want to know where the location of the binary is, and this can be helpful. Another nice command is what is. This basically gives information about a command. So you can just type what is and then the command name. So if you type is what is and the command name ls, so it will give you description of the command. And this is the list. What ls means is list directory contents. If you type in mkdir, so it will say mkdir is create a directory, make directory. So this is the description of the ls. So what is, so as you can see, the command itself is very intuitive. The name of the command tells what the command does. So where is means where is the location of, which means which Java it is, and then who means who is it. So it's kind of intuitive. So what I can do is I can do something funny where, so what is, I can do ls, then cat echo, and then say mkdir cp rm, uh, and then w who, what is, where is, I can just type in and then enter, and it will just listing me all the description of these files. So you can just use with the what is command, you can use all the other uh, commands that you want information on. So it is useful when you forget what a command was for, whatever command was for. What we're going to look at next is the find command and the grep command. So these two are very useful commands, and I would recommend you to pay special attention to both of them because they are very useful and very powerful. So what find command does, as the name says, it finds a file in a directory structure, and the syntax is uh, a little bit long. So you have to with the file, you have to find command, you have to give the location where you want to find, and then you have to specify option of you want to find by name, which means the name of the file. There are other options that you can use, but for now in this beginner tutorial we'll stick with this option called name. So you want to search by file name, and then you can specify the string or the wildcard notation of the file name that you want to search. Let's look at an example. So I have a dedicated section for find because it's useful. So what I will do is, let's say I want to find all the files with or python files in my home folder. So let me go back to my home folder. Let's check, this is my home, and say I want to find all the files that are ending with, say, txt. Sorry, let me go back and check 1 second. Yeah, okay. So I want to find all the files that are ending with txt. So I will do find, and find where in the current directory. So I'll give a dot. This is the current directory. Then I will fire in find by what? So by name. So I'll give a name option. And then I want to find all the files that are ending in txt. This is the wildcard notation that I'm using. And when I do that, it will find all the directories and the subdirectories in my current path for files that are ending with .txt. If I file in this command, you see there are a lot of files that are ending with that txt, and it will be able to find all of them. And because there are too many files, that's why your screen is getting all occupied. So what I will do is, mm, so let's find this type of files only in the users folder. So what I'll do is I'll make this users. So find in the users directory by name all the files that end with .txt. And when I give an enter, so it has found all the files, and it is displaying the path of the files that ended with txt. Now say for example, I see a lot of files which started with day. So say I want to list all the files that start with day, with the file name day. So what I will do is clean up the screen, and then I will delete this. I'll start with day and then star. So it will show up or list or find all the files that started with day. The find command is very useful. Say for example, you forgot the location of a file and you just know the name partially, roughly, and this can be useful in that way to find those kind of files. So in this case, what it will do is it will run and it will sort out, it will find all the files that starts with day. So in this case, one thing to note is that now d in the day is in small letters. So if you want to ignore case, then what you can do is you can use, instead of name, you can use I name. I name means ignore case, and then you can use D. Even if you put a caps in the starting with day, it will still find all the files because it will ignore the case of the uh, of the uh, of the file names and search for all the files matching that pattern. Okay, so this is a way to search for a file in a file system. Now let's look at the grep command. So grep command is basically also to search or find. However, it is used to search find in a text. So in find command, we were searching through file names or in a directory structure. We were trying to find files, but grep is used to find characters or letters in a string or a file inside the file. So when you want to search for a word or a character or a string inside a file, you use the grep command. So the way to search grep is that you give the options with the grep, you specify the pattern, and then you have to tell which file name you want to search. So there should be a file name after grep. So say for example, let's go back to the users folder where we were working with all the directories, and then ls-l. So you have all these files, and say I want to cat. So if I want to, let's see what is there inside my file 5. You see there is this in the file 5 there was this. So say for example, I want to search am inside this file. So what I'll do is grep, and then again to ignore case I will do -I. So that is the option here. So if you want to ignore case, that is the option that you should be using. And then I will specify the pattern. Now we cannot use wildcards here. Wildcards is only applicable for file systems or file names, not for strings. So I have to say am, and then I have to specify the file name. So in this case it is file5.txt. So once you do that, so you see it will display the lines which matches this pattern of am, which contains this am pattern. In the same way, if you want to do say txt, so it will display only one line that has this txt option. So that is something cool that you can do with the grep option. And later we will learn that grep can be used in combination of some piping. So once we learn piping, then you can see that you can use grep to search through strings in the command line output. So when we cover that, then we'll come back to grep again.